I need each of the 3 rows to total 17 in all directions using the numbers found on the baseball cards.
Voilà, je crois que j'ai la solution, voilà, ça marche. Voilà, donc 3 plus 4 plus 9 plus 1, ça fait 17. 1 plus 6 plus 8 plus 2, ça fait 17. 3 plus 7 plus 5 plus 2, ça fait 17. Et voilà, donc on a de l'argent.
Lots of cash. Usually a sign of illegal activity.
Et ça.
Pawn Weekly may be even sadder than that Cat Weekly magazine. The drawer inside this safe needs 2 additional cards. Whatever's in here must be so important that Mason Bowers keeps both the cards with him at all times.
Ouais, je peux pas ouvrir le tiroir à cause de 2 cartes qui me manquent. Bon bah tant pis. Qu'est-ce que j'ai ça?
Looks like Bowers was interested in some Nikola Tesla artifacts from Rook's pawn shop. Maybe try something else. Lots of cash. Usually a sign of illegal activity.
Tout ce qu'on peut faire pour l'instant. Prends la porte. Ouais, on va rentrer. Enfin, on va revenir, champ de revenu. On va aller voir Rook. Allez, charge.
I better drop by the barbecue joint and see how that dweeb Mojo's doing.
Maybe he's decrypted that memory stick.
Yeah, about time, too. I need a new lead on this case.
Bon, la traduction était pas terrible. Il faut qu'on aille voir aussi Mojo parce qu'il a décrypté la clé.
No messages on the vid phone.
Je vérifie pas toujours, hein. Je lis pas toujours les sous-titres en même temps que vous, si vous les lisez. Et je me rends pas
no
forcément
detective
compte
worth his salt would be without a fax machine.
des bourdes qu'ils ont faites. Ça. Alors, Mojo. Ou Rook. On va aller voir Rook d'abord.
We need to talk.
Oh, do we have to, really?
Yeah, trust me, you may be involved in what happened to me.
Oh, the very thought makes me giddy.
I knew you'd be pleased to hear that. But it's all tied to items of Nikola Tesla and a man named Mason Bowers.
It's true. It's true I've had some very rare Tesla items in my possession from time to time, but I have never heard of this Mason Bowers.
You know Carlos Maldonado?
Well, of course I know that wretched swine.
Tell me how he ties into Tesla.
Well, Maldonado tried to bribe and threaten me to reveal my source of my Tesla items, but I didn't give it to him, and I won't give it to you. Do you think Maldonado was the one watching you?
I think so.
Oh, my, that could be troublesome. I need to make some inquiries. Is there anything else?
Non. Apparemment pas. Allez, direction barbecue. Attendez. Qu'est-ce que je voulais? Oui. Il y a un truc que je voulais vous montrer dans l'allée. C'est au-dessus. J'ai trouvé ça, c'est bizarre. Attends, voilà, qu'est-ce que c'est que ça?
I knew there was something creepy in there.
Alors, je sais pas si c'était présent dans les anciens jeux, je pense peut-être dans Pandora Directive, mais je me rappelle plus. Je me souviens plus assez bien pour savoir ça. Parce que tous ces lieux-là, il y avait toujours un truc à faire dans les précédents. Et il y avait toujours besoin de venir dans l'allée. Et peut-être que dans le deuxième, en Pandora Directive, enfin dans le deuxième, le cinquième, non le quatrième, pardon, il y avait ça. Enfin, Chandler Avenue n'est présent que dans le Under Killing Moon, donc le 3, et Pandora Directive le 4. Et il y a un autre magazine que je voulais récupérer là. Je sais plus où il est, il doit être par là. Ouais, je crois que c'est là. Par contre... Apparemment j'ai déjà récupéré. Ouf, je croyais que je n'avais pas pris encore. Bon. Parce que j'ai fait un petit peu d'aller-retour. Hein. J'étais un petit peu bloqué dans la maison, je cherchais à tout prix les 9 cartes. Alors qu'en fait, j'avais pas besoin de trouver les 9 cartes tout de suite, j'avais juste besoin de trouver les 7 premières et ensuite entrer dans la pièce pour trouver les 2 dernières. La pièce cachée avec le coffre. Enfin, avec le code. Je veux dire.
So, your memory stick's all ready to go. Now, what do you give me for it?
Non. Qu'est-ce qu'il veut encore? Et tu me joues, c'est quoi?
How about an autograph? You have the only one.
You think I'm gonna solve your case for free just because you're my idol?
Ah bah oui, quand
No.
même.
The great Tex Murphy wouldn't lift a finger without compensation. Neither will I.
Well, I was going to offer you a very special junior detective badge.
I don't want some stupid little orphan Annie ring. I want a memento from one of your cases. Something one of a kind.
Come on, Chief. Nobody likes a suck up.
You know how your cases always have 100 loose ends, and you need that one missing piece to tie it all together?
Where do you find this stuff out?
This could be that one missing piece. Mr. Murphy, you need this.
Fine. Name your price.
Do you remember that sicko who was going around with a liquid nitrogen freeze gun, shooting people and then smashing them? The press called him the Nitro Stalker. You got involved, and the cops finally found him a few weeks later, smashed into a million pieces.
You think I did that?
Everybody knows you were behind that bit of freeze-dried justice. The freeze gun was never found, and I'm betting you took it. I'll trade you the memory stick straight up for it.
I'll see what I can do.
Don't know.
I wonder who'd know about that stupid freeze gun around here.
Ah, génial. On va demander à lui d'abord.
I hope you don't mind, Mike. I've been telling folks in the neighborhood about your situation, just so they know it's the old Tex they're dealing with. Let me know what else I can do for you. You got me there, wife.
Sinon, il y a le magasin électronique. Électronique. Il sera peut-être au courant.
More questions? Why you gotta keep coming back with more questions? Can't help you with that.
Ok.
As I made it perfectly clear, your status as a paying customer earns you a modicum of goodwill. I suggest you use it judiciously.
Sorry, you lost me at modicum. Look, answer a few questions for me and I won't kick your butt when I get my memory back.
The freeze gun? The one you pawned that supposedly belonged to the Nitro Stalker? I believe it was purchased by one of those vigilante Morlock hunters.
Ok. Ça, je sais du coup plus où chercher. Morlock Hunter. Chasseur de Morlock, qu'est-ce que ça veut dire? Alors Clinton n'est pas là, il n'y a pas la cloche. Génial. Pas la sonnette.
Well, this is a flashy new neighbor.
Je pourrais monter, mais à mon avis, c'est pas ce qu'il faut faire.
Heck, Malden. That buffoon always got credit for cases I solved.
Puis je sais pas trop pourquoi ils ont fermé la porte au-dessus, c'est chiant. Parce qu'on est obligé de faire le tour maintenant. Bon, alors... Attendez, c'est ouvert là-bas? Ouais. C'est ouvert.
O Lord, we beseech thee, give us strength,
Courage.
protection. Hail, fellow countrymen. We are ready to begin our quest.
Hunting the dreadful night beast. Make haste.
Sorry, Tex, we gotta run.
Farewell, Sir Larry, Curly, and all. I'll be sure to tell Snow White you're gonna be late for breakfast.
Ooh, now this place is cool. A nerdy 7th grader's paradise.
Yeah, every weapon you'd ever need to be a level 85 World of Warlord chieftain. Well, I don't teach go-go dance at my academy. We're more respectable than that. Whoa, better tell Yogi to be on the lookout for these in Jellystone. I wonder what this key opens.
Okay.
I used to love the game of Twisty, until I realized its true sinister purpose.
Ah, une deuxième clé.
It's a key to a padlock. The half-life of Weenie World burgers is at least 20 years. Yep, that's not diet. Looks like someone has already helped themselves to the items behind the counter.
C'est-à-dire que quelqu'un s'est
Mace
déjà
is still a
servi.
common tool for women's self-defense.
Ah, je crois.
Hey, where are the fun masks? I was promised fun masks.
Alors là, il y a un cadenas.
Guess I better not be too creative, because it won't work. Did someone leave these on? Because they look like they're on. Ow! Yep. Yikes. No novelty toys in here. Only real weaponry.
Bon. La verte, du coup. Ça va. Qu'est-ce que c'est?
My God. You know what that is? It's the Cup of the Carpenter. It's from the Holy Land Toys collection by Robco. Batteries not included, a $10 value.
Génial.
Ah, poor Rusty. I knew him well. Looks like someone has already helped themselves to the items behind the counter.
Et Rusty, c'est un clone qui a fini dans le bidon à droite, là.
Gross. No one's ever removed this thing since the incident?
Un bidon d'acide, vous pouvez le lire. Alors, qu'est-ce qu'il y a dans cette pièce-là? Des poubelles.
That leads to Rusty's roof. Roof access. Wait a second. I remember years ago, Rusty
Yeah,
once
but-
bragged that he had a secret panel installed in the water tower on the roof to hide his smuggled illegal novelty items. I wonder if the Morlock hunters stashed their valuables there as well.
Faudrait pouvoir monter.
That leads to Rusty's roof.
Est-ce que j'ai loupé quelque chose? Attendez, mais oui, roof.
Guess I better not
Ah,
be
c'est
too
pas vrai.
creative, because it won't work.
Si je lisais ce qui était marqué sur la clé, enfin si j'avais lu ce qui était marqué, j'aurais compris tout de suite. Bon. Un peu spécial là.
I see they put Rusty's zip line
Spécial.
back in place. How convenient.
Bizarre ce câble. C'est quoi ça? Ouais, pas ouvrir.
Well, you're dead. Good thing you saved your game. Wait, you did save your game, right? Because there's no way I'm going through all that again.
Ah bah si. Heureusement, il n'y a pas besoin de sauvegarder, justement. Ah, shit. C'est pas avec ça que je vais me calmer. Ah, attendez.
Well, there's a mean looking pooch behind this gate.
Ce câble là, il est forcément là pour quelque chose. Est-ce que ça marche pas avec ça? Ah bah oui, à mon avis. Voilà, simplement.
No way! A freeze gun? This is definitely your coolest case ever.
No pun intended.
With freeze guns, the puns are always intended. Are you familiar with the work of Arnold Schwarzenegger?
Please, have mercy.
I'm afraid my condition has left me cold to your pleas of mercy.
I'm gonna find a way to turn you off, I swear.
You're not sending me to the cooler. Cool party?
Thank you, Deus Machina.
C'était pas trop traduit encore. Pas tout compris. Enfin, c'était juste des blagues. Descends.
A freeze gun? Could it get any more geeky?
Allez, direction véhicule. De l'autre côté, apparemment.
You got it, didn't you? The Nitro Stalker freeze gun. So cool. My internet group is gonna be so jealous.
Listen, kid. We kind of keep this on the down low. If the cops find out I gave this to you, I'm probably gonna lose my license.
You can count on me. And I've already forgotten what was on that memory stick. Lips are zipped.
Good enough. And, by the way, that doesn't work.
We may only get one chance, Carlos, so I wanted to go over the plan one more time. If Margaret shows up at the Ritz, call me immediately. If I'm delayed, detain her. We have to assume she won't give up the egg voluntarily, but I want to talk to her first. You know why I've given you the cryo chamber. But that has to be the very last resort. And if anything happens to me, I'll need you to contact a friend of mine. Keep it safe until I retrieve it.
Well, it sounds like Mason and Margaret had a major disagreement. I need to locate both of them and get to the bottom of this. I decide to head back to my office to sort things out.
Hey, cowboy. Any memories coming back yet?
Not so far, but something tells me I might be missing out on some really good ones.
That's solid detective work.
So... were we dating?
Dating? Oh, that's so cute. I guess you can call it that. But we were also working together in a more professional capacity.
Well, now my detective skills are picking up a little sarcasm.
Seriously, cowboy, you're good. I've learned a lot working with you the past couple weeks.
Let me get this straight. You and I were working on a case together? Do you mind telling me about that?
Not at all. You wanted a list of tenants here at the Ritz as far back as I could go.
Why would I do that?
It was your dreams. They were vivid before, but they were getting out of control. It's almost like they were changing you into someone else. You talked about seeing things from the past, but you wouldn't give me details. You were incredibly stressed. It was like you actually believed this apartment was haunted. You even started looking into psychometry.
Psycho what?
Psychometry. It's the belief that an object can contain a person's energy or memories.
So, not only am I an amnesiac, but I'm a paranormal idiot. Great.
Sounds crazy, I know. But then we found out about Donnelly.
Who?
J.T. Donnelly. It was the most bizarre thing. I'd heard you mention the name in your sleep. But then, his name turned up when I checked out the previous tenants.
So who is this guy?
He's a private investigator, a real old school brute. He worked for some powerful, influential people, but then he disappeared around 1943. His last known address was here.
San Francisco.
No, here, at the Ritz in this exact apartment.
Okay, that's a little bizarre.
It gets bizarrier. You called me one night, raving like a lunatic, saying the walls were talking. I rushed over and found holes smashed in the wall, and you curled up on the floor in a ball.
Well, I'm glad to hear I haven't changed that much.
You wouldn't tell me what had happened. But after that, you wouldn't sleep here. That's when you got your new place and started to sleep there.
Hold on. I have another place?
Yes, you do. And it's even nicer than here.
This is all crazy. I think I'm gonna sleep here tonight just to see whether it affects me in the same way.
Do you want some company?
Listen, Taylor, I'm beginning to see what the other me saw in you. But in my head, it's still 2043. I've got to tell you, there was somebody else.
Chelsea, I know. I know how much she meant to you, Tex. Losing her was traumatic as hell for you. But she's gone. And there's nothing you can say or do or don't do that's gonna bring her back. Do you feel that?
I sure do.
I'm alive. And that's my heart. It's yours if you want it. And it comes with all the other bits.
Ah. C'est vrai qu'un jour ça se décide. Je lui fais pas vraiment confiance, mais c'est quand même un petit peu louche. Enfin, c'est quand même la, soi-disant la nièce de Louis. Enfin, je le rejoue une toute deuxième, troisième partie pour voir le reste. Allez, non.
Well, I think it's time for the big sleepover. I'll make popcorn.
Puis je recommencerai ma nouvelle partie pour tester les différentes possibilités. Je sais pas, j'ai l'impression qu'elle essaie de nous mettre
6 hours later, the rain was finally letting up. Somebody once said, you can't change the past, only the course you're on. And that's what I intend to do. It's time for me to take my ship in a new direction. Being with Taylor last night felt comfortable. She accepted me as I am. Maybe I had to accept myself in the same way. Still, I know I'm in the middle of something sinister, and I've got to deal with it. I've I've got to find a way to get my recent memory back. Then I can go forward and start a new day. As Taylor was leaving, she slips me a key to a place called the Resort, and said it might provide some insights about myself over the last few years. She wasn't kidding.